I think I'll do a half marathon in a few months' time. Half marathon. That's really only half as good as a marathon, isn't it? Why don't you do the full marathon? It's only another 21 k's after all. The half marathon's not quite as impressive, is it? Your friends would be more impressed if you did a full marathon. Hey, it's John here from John Still Runs. So, have you ever had that conversation with yourself that a half marathon is not quite as good as a marathon? Well, I'm going to argue that a half marathon is as jolly well good as a marathon, and here's why. So here are 3 reasons why I think a half marathon is as good as a marathon, for me at least. Number 1, you don't have to do that very long run that marathons require, that exhausting 2.5 to 3 hour run that might come weekly or fortnightly and leaves you pretty tired for the first couple of days afterwards. Number 2, for me it's less risky. It's less likely to cause a health issue for me. And number 3 is it actually has some bragging rights. Half marathon, it's quite a long way, particularly for your friends that maybe haven't even run 5Ks. So, my reasons for a half marathon being good as a full marathon. And here's why I've argued that the half marathon is as good. Well, I'm going to do one instead of a marathon on August the 27th, 2023, the Dubbo Stampede half marathon, also known as the Zebra Zoom. So if you'd like to follow this 63.5-year-old ex-marathoner with heart arrhythmias, atrial fibrillation, but hopefully fixed by cardiac ablation a year ago, and who's on blood thinners and hypertensive medication, if you'd like to follow him, why don't you subscribe to John Still Runs, and we'll see how we go over this next few weeks. I'm still going to follow the Garmin daily suggested workouts. If you don't know about that, have a look at some of my previous videos. I'm going to tweak it so that eventually it moves us towards a half marathon that's going to be good for me and doable and enjoyable, because that's the main aim: health and enjoyment, enjoying running for what it is, a great pleasure.